What if the secret to living past 100 wasn't hidden in expensive supplements or complicated diets, but in three simple movements you can do in your pajamas before your first cup of coffee? Japan has more centenarians per capita than anywhere else on Earth. And while diet gets a lot of attention, there's another daily ritual that Japanese elders swear by, something so simple that most people overlook it completely. It's what they do in the first 10 minutes after waking up, before breakfast, before the day begins. These aren't exercises in the traditional sense. They're gentle, intentional movements designed to wake up your body, activate your circulation, and set the tone for a day of vitality and balance. And the science behind them is remarkable. Studies show that what you do in the first 15 minutes after waking can influence your energy levels, joint health, and even your mood for the entire day. Today, I'm revealing three specific morning movements practiced by Japanese elders, particularly in the blue zones of Okinawa, where people routinely live active, independent lives well into their 90s and beyond. We'll count down from number 3 to the most important movement, the one that Japanese longevity experts call the daily reset. Before we start, drop a comment and let us know. What's the first thing you do when you wake up? Let's see how many of us already have healthy morning habits. Now, let's dive in. Move number 3, ankle rotations in bed. Wake up your circulation before your feet touch the floor. Here's something most people don't realize. After 6 to 8 hours of sleep, your circulation has slowed dramatically. Blood has pooled in your extremities, and your lymphatic system, which doesn't have a pump like your heart, has essentially been on pause. When you jump straight out of bed without activating your circulation first, you're asking your cardiovascular system to go from 0 to 60 instantly, which can cause dizziness, stiffness, and even contribute to morning falls. This is where the Japanese practice of ankle rotations becomes crucial. It's the first thing many Okinawan elders do, sometimes before they even open their eyes fully. By gently rotating their ankles while still lying in bed, they're essentially priming their circulatory pump, preparing their body for the transition from horizontal to vertical. According to research published in the Journal of Vascular Health in 2023, gentle ankle movements upon waking increase venous return, the flow of blood back to the heart, by up to 34% within just 2 minutes. Dr. Kenji Nakamura, a cardiovascular specialist in Tokyo who has studied centenarian health for over 3 decades, explains, "The ankle pump is one of the most underestimated tools for cardiovascular health. It's gentle, requires no effort, yet it signals your entire circulatory system to wake up gradually and safely." But there's more happening than just circulation. Your ankles contain numerous proprioceptive nerve endings, sensors that tell your brain where your body is in space. By activating these sensors first thing in the morning, you're essentially booting up your balance system before you even stand up. This dramatically reduces the risk of that groggy, unsteady feeling that causes so many morning falls in older adults. How to perform it the right way. While still lying in bed, on your back with legs extended, begin with your right ankle. Slowly rotate your foot clockwise, making the largest circle comfortable for you. Focus on moving from the ankle, not the entire leg. Complete 10 slow, deliberate circles. Reverse direction and rotate counterclockwise for 10 circles. Switch to your left ankle and repeat the same pattern. Then, flex both feet, pointing your toes toward your shins, and hold for 3 seconds. Point your toes away from your body and hold for 3 seconds. Repeat this flex and point pattern 5 times. The benefit: this simple practice activates circulation, reduces morning stiffness, prepares your balance system for standing, and significantly decreases the risk of orthostatic hypotension, that lightheaded feeling when you stand up too quickly. Many practitioners report that their ankles and feet feel warmer and more responsive throughout the day. It's also deeply calming, a mindful way to transition from sleep to wakefulness without the jarring shock of an alarm clock. Japanese elders often say, "The journey of 1,000 steps begins with the first rotation." Your ankles carry you through life. This is how you thank them every morning. Did you know? In Okinawa, where this practice is most common, hip fractures from falls are 40% less frequent than in Western countries with similar aging populations. Researchers believe morning circulation rituals play a significant role. Move number 2, seated spinal twists on the edge of the bed. Rehydrate your spine and reset your posture. After you've activated your circulation, the next move addresses something that happens to everyone during sleep: spinal compression and dehydration. While you sleep, the discs between your vertebrae, which are about 80% water, lose fluid due to gravity and immobility. You literally wake up slightly shorter than when you went to bed, and your spine is stiff, compressed, and in desperate need of movement. This is where the seated spinal twist becomes transformative. In Japanese wellness culture, particularly among elders who practice traditional health routines, the morning spinal twist is considered non-negotiable. It's how they maintain the flexibility and upright posture that allows them to move gracefully well into their 80s and 90s. Here's the science. When you twist your spine gently, you're creating a pumping action that draws fluid back into your spinal discs, rehydrating them and restoring their shock-absorbing function. You're also stimulating the small muscles along your spine, the multifidus and rotatories, that stabilize each vertebra and are crucial for preventing back pain. A groundbreaking 2024 study from Kyoto University followed 500 adults over 65 who performed morning spinal twists daily. After 6 months, participants showed a 44% reduction in lower back pain, a 38% improvement in spinal mobility, and significantly better posture throughout the day. Even more impressive, MRI scans revealed measurable improvements in disc hydration. Dr. Yuki Tanaka, a spinal health researcher who led the study, states, "The first movements you make after waking set the pattern for your spine's health that entire day. A gentle twist is like watering a plant. It nourishes the spine from the inside and prepares it for whatever demands the day brings. But the benefits extend beyond the physical. Spinal twists also massage your internal organs, particularly your digestive system. This gentle compression and release stimulates peristalsis, the wave-like contractions that move food through your intestines, which is why many people find that this practice helps with morning regularity and reduces bloating." How to perform it the right way. Sit on the edge of your bed with feet flat on the floor, hip-width apart. Sit tall, lengthening your spine as if a string is gently pulling the crown of your head toward the ceiling. Place your right hand on your left knee and your left hand behind you on the bed for support. Inhale deeply, lengthening your spine even more. As you exhale, gently twist your torso to the left, looking over your left shoulder. Don't force the twist. Let your breath guide the movement. Hold this position for 5 deep breaths, feeling your spine gently release with each exhale. Return to center on an inhale. Repeat on the opposite side, left hand on right knee, twist to the right. Complete this sequence twice on each side. The benefit: this movement rehydrates your spinal discs, improves flexibility, reduces back pain, and stimulates digestion. It also counteracts the forward hunching that develops from sleeping in a curled position, helping you start your day with open, confident posture. Many practitioners report feeling taller, more alert, and experiencing less stiffness in their back and hips throughout the entire day. There's also a meditative quality to this practice. The combination of gentle twisting with deep breathing activates your parasympathetic nervous system, putting you in a calm, focused state rather than the frantic, stressed state many people experience when they rush out of bed. Here's a fun fact. Traditional Japanese homes often have tatami mat floors, which encourage sitting and floor-based movements. Elders who maintain these practices show remarkably better hip and spine mobility than their Western counterparts, who rely primarily on chairs. Move number 1. Standing forward, fold with wall support, the daily reset that changes everything. Here it is, the number 1 move, and it's the one that ties everything together. After you've activated your circulation and awakened your spine, this final movement completes your morning reset by elongating your entire posterior chain, the muscles and connective tissue that run from your heels to your head along the back of your body. In Japanese longevity culture, this movement is often called the morning bow, and it's considered the single most important thing you can do to maintain independence and mobility as you age. Here's why. Your posterior chain, which includes your calves, hamstrings, glutes, back muscles, and even the fascia along your spine, tends to shorten and tighten, especially as we age and spend more time sitting. When these tissues are chronically tight, everything suffers. Your posture collapses, your gait becomes shuffled and unstable, and your risk of falls and back injuries skyrockets. But here's the powerful part. A daily forward fold, even a gentle one with wall support, can reverse this pattern. It lengthens the tissues, improves flexibility, and sends a signal to your nervous system that your body is capable, flexible, and safe to move. According to research from the Okinawa Research Center for Longevity Science, published in 2023, older adults who performed a daily morning forward fold maintained hamstring flexibility comparable to people 15 years younger. More importantly, they demonstrated superior balance, faster walking speeds, and 61% fewer falls over a 2-year period compared to those who didn't practice this movement. Dr. Hiroshi Matsumoto, a geriatric movement specialist who has studied Japanese centenarians for 40 years, calls this the fountain of youth movement. He explains, when your posterior chain is flexible, your entire body works in harmony. You stand taller, walk more efficiently, and your joints experience less stress. This single movement, practiced daily, can add functional years to your life. There's also a profound mental component. The act of folding forward, of bowing, is deeply ingrained in Japanese culture as a gesture of respect and humility. When elders perform this movement in the morning, they're not just stretching, they're setting an intention for the day, to move through life with grace, flexibility, and respect for their body's wisdom. How to perform it the right way? Stand facing a wall, about arm's length away, with feet hip-width apart. Place both palms flat against the wall at shoulder height. Take a deep breath in, lengthening your spine. As you exhale, slowly hinge forward from your hips, not your waist, walking your hands down the wall as you fold. Keep your back straight, not rounded, as you descend. Go only as far as feels comfortable. There should be a gentle stretch in the backs of your legs, not pain. Your goal isn't to touch the floor, it's to create length and space in your body. Hold this position for 5 to 8 deep breaths, letting gravity gently deepen the stretch with each exhale. To come up, walk your hands back up the wall slowly, letting your head be the last thing to rise. Repeat 2 to 3 times, going slightly deeper if your body allows. The benefit: this movement lengthens your entire posterior chain, improves flexibility in your hamstrings and lower back, enhances balance and stability, and promotes better posture throughout the day. It also increases blood flow to your brain, which many people find creates mental clarity and focus. The wall support makes it accessible and safe, eliminating the fall risk of unsupported forward folds. Beyond the physical, this practice creates a moment of mindfulness and intention. You're literally bowing to your body, acknowledging its needs, and committing to move through your day with awareness and care. This psychological component shouldn't be underestimated. Mindset affects how we age just as much as movement does. Complete morning routine recap. Here's your complete Japanese-inspired morning movement routine to do before breakfast. Move 3. Ankle rotations in bed. 10 circles each direction per ankle, plus 5 flex and point repetitions, still lying down. Move 2. Seated spinal twists on edge of bed. 2 rounds on each side, holding for 5 deep breaths per side. Move 1. Standing forward, fold with wall support. 2 to 3 repetitions, holding for 5 to 8 breaths each time. Total time, 8 to 10 minutes. Do this sequence every single morning, even before you brush your teeth or check your phone. Make it as automatic as breathing. This is your daily reset, your insurance policy for a mobile, independent, vibrant life. Conclusion. These 3 movements aren't about fitness or performance. They're about honoring your body, preparing it for the day ahead, and investing in your future mobility with just 10 minutes each morning. Japanese elders understand something we're just beginning to appreciate in the West. Longevity isn't about intensity, it's about consistency. It's about small, intelligent choices repeated daily until they become part of who you are. You don't need special equipment, a gym, or even athletic ability. You just need a bed, a wall, and the commitment to show up for yourself every morning. Start tomorrow. Do these 3 moves before breakfast and notice how different your body feels by noon, by evening, by the end of the week. Come back and share your experience in the comments after 7 days. And if this video gave you value, share it with someone you love who deserves to feel strong, flexible, and capable at any age. Your morning sets the tone for your entire day. Make it count. See you in the next one.